Hey, Harry, can you hear me? All right. We shall go on the record with proceeding number 25F-0243TO, Charlene Potter versus Fred's Towing LLC. If I could have Fred's Towing, and I'm going to guess owner is Miss Potter. If you guys could turn on a camera if you have them. All right, there we go. Good morning to both of you. My,
Morning.
my name is Administrative Law Judge Robert Garvey. This proceeding comes down for a pre-hearing conference. Today is the 15th of July, approximately 10 a.m. If I could first, and I'll start with you, Ms. Potter, if you just state your name for me.
My name is Charlene Potter.
And, sir, I'm guessing you're representing Fred's Towing. I'm just going to have you state your name and who you're representing here today.
My name is Michael Sarkozy, and I am the owner of Fred's Towing.
All right. And before I get started on here, I'm going to do things a little bit differently than I normally would. In reading the complaint in this case and the answer filed by Fred's Towing, first off, Ms. Potter, I'm not sure if you're trying to recover your car or if you're just trying to recover the things that are in your car, or if it's the amount of money that they're requiring for you to put up to get those things, or what exactly it is that you are trying to, the relief you're seeking here.
So I guess I filed the complaint because they were trying to charge me an amount far exceeding the statutory limits, and as a result, I was not able to pick up my property, and I was just trying to get my property to begin with. So he wanted to charge me the full tow bill.
Okay, well, like I said, are you trying to get your car back also, or are you just trying to get the
I
property?
mean, like I wouldn't mind having my vehicle back, but I like to begin with, I just wanted my property, and it was a huge like hassle just to get them to agree to the statutory limit, and because of the whole thing, I wasn't able to get there within the 30 days, and then it just kind of became like unmanageable.
Well, except what I have to figure out is if we have a hearing, I have to know what you're seeking. And so it's important for me to know whether it's just the car or the
Like
stuff that's in the car. And before you go on, real quickly, I want to go to Michael, and I couldn't say your last name for me again, real quickly, if you would.
Sarkozy?
So I'm going to call you Michael.
That's okay. Michael's okay.
Michael's what you're going to be to me.
Thank you.
Now, in your answer, I read something at the end that said that if she put up $500, she could get her stuff and be done. Is that correct?
That's true.
Okay, does that still stand for today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would that solve your problems, Ms. Potter? Could you put
like
500? I mean, the tow I know it had to be any tow I'm going to guess was exceeded $500, and or at least been close to that amount, and especially with storage. So if you could,
thing is that I like I had the money to get my stuff uh out of my truck, and being denied access, well, not denied access, but denied the proper rate. It was like I was told while I was out of town on vacation.
yeah, I got to tell you, I don't want to hear your story right now.
Okay,
I don't want to, I don't
sorry.
want to, I don't want to prejudice, I don't want to prejudice,
I'm not
prejudice
able.
your.
I'm homeless. I'm indigent, and I had
Mhm,
help at the time.
mhm.
So I I'm just like at a kind of a loss. Like I had the money at the time. I don't really know. So
Well, I mean, I can tell you that at the end of the day, unless there's something that was illegal about the tow,
I mean,
um,
there was, and
well,
I'm trying to fight that too.
hang on, just let me talk.
Sorry.
Let me finish talking, okay? Unless there's something that's illegal with the tow itself, um, you're going to probably have to pay something for the tow and the storage.
Right.
And so, when I saw that Michael there had put down $500, especially the storage has been in excess of 1 month. I know at this point, probably 2 months. Um, I don't know that you're going to get a better result than that. And so I didn't want to waste everyone's time if they were still willing to do that and you could come up with that. Could she set a payment plan up in order
I'm
to
sorry.
I'm asking Michael this. Could she set up a kind of a payment plan with you?
Well, Your Honor, not at this time. She's been given opportunity to come up. Even when PUC authorized her to come in, I was going to help her get her stuff out for $100 an hour, and she could get her stuff out. Well, she didn't show up. We extended the same thing, and it didn't happen. And this is where we are. I would like not to do that. One other thing I want to say, Your Honor, if she pays the $500, I want the stuff and the vehicle out of my yard. Not just the stuff, everything.
Okay, so she'll get the vehicle. She get as well.
Everything. She get everything out of my yard.
Okay. Does that entice you more, Ms. Powder? If he does have the vehicle,
I mean,
then you're done. Then you're done. Then you're done. Get $500 to him. Get the vehicle. You get the stuff. And you're done. How about
I
that?
can try to come up with it. It's understanding that if they're in violation, though, that the retrieval should occur at no cost.
Well, the way you're gonna have to show me, and I think again, I don't want to get too much into the details of facts of this case because I might have to hear it. But it's my understanding this was a police tow. The police authorized the tow. Is that correct, sir?
Right.
Right. So obviously the car is going to be towed. The other questions would be issues with the tow ticket or something like that. So certainly the tow itself is going to. You're going to have a hard time, I think, showing that the tow is unauthorized since the police authorized the tow.
Right. I mean, there's some stuff to that too, like the.
Well, and then I got to tell you, if it doesn't work for you, you can present your case. I don't want to hear your case today. I just looked at the pleadings that I saw, and I thought there's a good chance you're not going to come out any better than that.
I understand, and I would need like a deadline with like a reasonable amount of time as far as the opportunity to come and get my property. I was given like 0 notice that I would be able to come get it, and then like all in all the whole like just getting them to comply with the PUC.
Well, again, if you don't think they're complying and they're in violation, and you think I mean, that's fine. And we'll set this. I'm going to move the hearing date. This was scheduled for this. I didn't have an opportunity to schedule this, and I'm not available on that date. And so we're just going to set this for a hearing, ma'am. You're going to have to prove everything then. Okay?
I'm trying to say, like, I mean, if I could come up with it, I just don't know. I mean, when, but like,
Michael, what do you got for? What do you got?
Your Honor, if she can come up Friday with $500, get her vehicle out, I'm okay with it. But Friday is the deadline. Friday by 3 o'clock.
Scott, what do you think?
I don't know. There's like I said, I'm homeless and indigent, and so it's hard for me to come up with that. And I had it at the time, but like I could try, but otherwise, I mean, I'd continue to.
I mean, I got to tell you what. If we continue with this, one thing I can tell you is if the tow is authorized, there's going to be storage fees. They're going to be part of it. So, I mean, I can't guarantee you're going to have the same offer.
Right.
There.
I like
I tell you what. I tell you what. I'm going to give you about 5 minutes. I'm going to go off the record here. I want you to think about it for 5 minutes, and then I'll come back and talk to you again. Okay. So just think about it for 5 minutes, and I'm going to shut down my camera, and then I'll come back and I'll talk to you again in a second. Okay?
Yep.
Turn off that camera. Right here?
I love those.
Okay.
Love those.
Matt!
My red whistle.
I can't see that at all.
Fuck. Did you go to the other plugs?
See that?
What's the other plugs?
I don't know. I walked around. So I went to like down there and back to.
In my fucking phone.
Huh?
On my phone.
Let me call it. Oh, he has it.
I don't know. Maybe he has it.
Being recorded.
All right, Ms. Potter, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. And sometimes I just think I don't want you to feel rushed. I want you to just give a second to kind of think about it. That's why I do that.
Yeah, no,
So
I appreciate it. I'm trying to find out how I should do that. Can I just have a few more minutes?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So can I just have a few more minutes? I was about to make a phone call.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you. I'm gonna say we'll make it. I'll give you 15. Okay. We'll be in recess till 10:30. So
Sounds good. Sorry about that.
no problem. If we can get this straightened out, that's all for good. Okay. Michael, thank you for your patience as well.
Not a problem. Not a problem,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. We'll be in recess till 10:30.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Potter, are you around there? There you go. Okay, do you need more time before going?
I'm wrapping up. Okay. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, all right, hang on. Hang
Okay.
on, Ms. Potter. I gotta do my official stuff first, okay?
Your
Uh,
video isn't it on?
Huh?
Your video isn't on.
Oh, it sure isn't, is it? Gosh darn it. Okay, there we go. We shall go back on the record with proceeding 25F-0243TO. Okay, Ms. Potter, what can you tell me?
Um, I think I can come up with it. I think I can manage that. I mean, it's fair, I guess.
Well, again, I don't want you not to do something that you want to do. Okay, if you want to go forward with the hearing, you can do that. But the burden's going to be on you to show that the tow is illegal in some manner or fashion. Or
so it's my understanding that I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I have a bad habit. Uh, but it's my understanding that I'm supposed to prove that not that the tow was illegal, but that the PUC rules were violated.
Well, that it can be. It can't. That would be one and the same, potentially, depending on what rule is violated. But I also have to make a fair ruling on what it is. So if he overcharged you for something, for instance, it would be the same as if someone overcharged you for something something at a grocery store. If you went to the grocery store and you bought a package of something and they charged you $2 too much, you wouldn't get it for free. What you'd have to do is pay what the right amount was, and so that would be potentially what the outcome could be. It wouldn't necessarily be for free.
And it was an attempt to overcharge me that prevented a lot of. Like I said, I was out of town, so I had to leave there and wait for the informal hearing to complete. And, so it was like more trouble than I feel like it needed to be.
Yeah, no, again, I don't want you to get through all the facts of any potential case. I just say just in looking at the pleadings, I just want to make sure what you were looking for.
Okay.
And I was just kind of in my own head. If it's a law enforcement tow, it's going to be hard to prove that was wrong. If there was an overcharging or something like that, then the remedy is going to be the proper charging.
Right.
And so, and there's been a lot of storage fees that are on there as well. And
that's something.
And that's not anything I could do anything about.
Right. Like I said, at the time when I attempted to retrieve my property,
I understand that you think you got overpaid and you went out of town or something like that. I understand that.
Okay. So
and if you don't think this is a fair offer, you don't have to take it. I don't want to pressure you into doing anything that you don't want to do. But
I also understand there's probably going to be some pushback because the vehicle's expired, and that I will probably have to find a way to tow it off of the lot. So I don't know if there's a way that he can just bring it outside of the lot for me, or like that's some stuff that, like, if I come up with $500 by Friday, it's gonna be barely. I still need to find a way to get there, and
well, first to your first question, and I don't want to speak for him totally here, but I would be surprised if his solution was to have a abandoned vehicle in front of his business.
well, no, I mean, I would
So
retrieving it, obviously, but
no,
like,
I know, but he's going to want you to get it off the property, and he's not going to trust that it's not going to be that if he does that it's going to actually move. I wouldn't blame him for that one.
So I don't really know what to do. It's like I have a pretty screwed up situation, and I'm gonna do what I can. I mean, if I'm there, then to pick it up, then
Well, I tell you what I think we'll do. Tell you what I think we'll do. We'll give you till Friday. I'm gonna vacate the hearing for right now because I need to do that anyway. Because I'm not available that day. We'll give you till Friday. Michael, is that okay if she can get there we'll give her till Friday and she can take care of everything, and then if that happens, we'll be done. Does that work for you? If she doesn't, then we'll go forward. And figure from there. How about that? How about we just kind of put a hold on for about a week?
yeah.
And
I want to understand this straight, Your Honor. So I'm giving her until Friday at 3 o'clock to show up to get the vehicle out.
okay,
I won't be able to do it for her to put it outside because if put it outside, Keller County Sheriff goes through. She's right back where she started from because it is a public road where it's at.
great. I understand
We need
that.
to find a way to get a tow truck, to have a tow outside. Then after that, I mean, away from my property. After that, I don't care what she does. Okay, but 3 o'clock Friday.
Okay.
My question is to you, Your Honor. This has been going on for a while now. She's been given all the opportunities in the world to come with $100
That's
an
not
hour
true.
multiple
That's
times.
not true.
And there's a lot of time that I got invested in this. You know, we had to spend about 4 or 5 hours to do a proper response to this. I would like to see Friday, either it's gone. I'd like to make this go away by Friday if it's possible, Your Honor.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
That's my goal, is to try and do that. But if she doesn't come, if she
Then it
can't
goes
get the
to
money or
court.
whatever, then we'll go through a hearing. Okay, that's my goal is hopefully to get this done quickly.
Okay.
That's kind of what I thought.
Fair enough.
And so, Ms. Potter, you'll have till Friday at 3 if you can do that. Like I say, if you win your hearing, I'm not sure you're going to do better. I don't know I don't know the facts of the case and stuff like that, but it would be difficult, at least in my opinion, for you to do a whole lot better. Maybe you could. Okay, I'm not saying, like I say, I don't know everything, and you can present your case and maybe you can win. But this could end it and make it much easier. But here's what I'll say, and Michael, I'll have you, one or both of you should do this. If this is not resolved by Friday, if you could just file something in the proceeding, doesn't have to be long, doesn't have to be gigantic, just saying it was not resolved and we need to continue on. And what I'll do after, or say it was resolved, one of the two. If it was resolved, say that. And if it was resolved, I'll dismiss the case and we'll be all done. If it's not resolved, then I'll set this for another one of these pre-hearing conferences where I'll go over how the hearing's going to work and stuff like that. And I'll do it in short order. I'll do it in about a week or something like that and try and do it as quickly as we can. Because I know this is a problem for everybody here. So.
And you guys notified us if this doesn't get resolved. How do we notify you that she didn't pick it up? Did you send an email?
Well, I mean, just make a filing.
Okay.
In e-filings. Yeah, the e-filing system, just to say that.
Okay.
And if
Thank
you do
you, Your
that,
Honor.
like I say, if you do Friday night, during Monday or Tuesday after I see that, if it's resolved, I'll dismiss the case. If it's not resolved, I'll set this, I say, maybe within about 5 days, so we can move this forward. Okay.
Thank you, Your
Okay.
Honor.
All right, Ms. Potter, how does that work? Do you understand all that? Does that all make sense?
I think so. Like so yeah, I mean, I think so.
If you can get it together, that's great. If you can't, we'll still move forward. I'm not binding you to this. What I'm just giving is a few days here to maybe try and resolve this and do it in a way that to make everybody happy and quicker and be done. So presenting these cases is not easy, and you don't know. Based upon your situation, I'm assuming you can't hire an attorney, and so. This might be a way to make it work for everyone. I think. If not, we can still go to a hearing. If not, I'm not.
Right.
You're not prejudicing your rights towards that whatsoever. I want to make sure you understand that. Okay.
One other note, Your Honor.
Sure.
I'll be leaving from the 25th to the 29th, and then I'll be gone from the 19th of September. I mean, it's August all the way until the 21st of September.
Okay, so just for my sake, you're going to be gone from the 25th of July until when?
Until the 29th.
Till 29th. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
and then I'll be gone again, Your Honor, from the 19th of August until the 31st of September.
I tell you what, I'll try and do. We have emails for you. If you send something in on the 21st saying that, I'll in short order. I'll in short order. I'd like the 24th, which is a Thursday, before you leave.
Okay.
I'll set up a pre-hearing conference so we can get everything done, the schedule right away.
Okay.
Because
I appreciate it.
I don't want this for either party, for either one of you, to linger on longer than it needs to. It's costing time and money for both of you.
Yeah.
And but I'll do that. I probably won't set out a formal order. I'll just email you something and I'll put out a formal order later. Okay.
Great. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. And Ms. Potter's Thursday if this doesn't get resolved, would Thursday work for you? Maybe about 11 o'clock in the morning or something like that.
What's that?
If you're not able to get there Friday, I'm hoping to have another one of these conferences where I'll go over I don't want to go over all the procedures of the hearing if we're not going to have a hearing.
Right.
So, but I also don't want this to linger. So, if I get something on the 21st, I'll probably send you guys an email on the 22nd with an invite for a Zoom meeting where we can have another one of these, and I'll go over everything like that in a more formal nature. Okay. I just want to make sure on the 24th you're available.
24th, yeah.
Okay. It'll probably be either 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
actually, I tell you, it might be in the afternoon. It might be in the afternoon on the 24th when I think about it. Actually, I'm not.
By the way,
Does that work? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Good luck. I hope you get this resolved.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think it'll be the best, but if not, we'll get it resolved the other way. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. We'll be in enjoyment. Thank you very much.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.